everyone, and welcome to Rad Chat, the multi-award-winning therapeutic radiographer-led oncology podcast. My name's Jo McNamara, and I'm joined by a fellow host, Angelica Anderson.
Hi everyone.
So, we're really pleased. We've got a full pod box. I think we haven't had 3 people in yet, so you're doing well. Would you like to go through and introduce yourselves? Should we start this side?
Sure. We've got someone else talking.
Oh, and we've got another add-on, but you have to go that side then.
Beginning.
Do you want to introduce yourselves?
Go for it, Jess.
I'm Jess. I'm a second year radiography student, diagnostic radiography student at the University of Exeter.
I'm Owen Williams, and I'm the same as Jess, second year diagnostic radiography student.
I'm Sam. Sam Jones. Same again.
Likewise, my name's Adam. I'm also a radiographer.
And a latecomer.
Yes.
Are you this tardy for lectures?
Oh, you know me. Always in time.
He's always got a coffee in his hand.
Oh, right, okay.
I thought I'd just nip and get one.
Okay. So, first things first, why did you choose diagnostic rather than therapeutic? Should we start this end?
I don't think Exeter offers a therapeutic
Right,
role.
okay.
Personally, for myself, I was not aware that there was both of them when I applied, and I quite liked anatomy and diagnostics rather than treatment, but I wasn't aware that therapeutic was an option until after I'd already begun training.
And why diagnostic?
I like the fast-paced nature. For me, I'm the kind of conveyor belt that you get with. I know some people are the complete opposite, some people hate that, but yeah, I'd say A&E, working at A&E or CT is probably the best part of placement for me. Just be able to see so many people in the course of the day that you wouldn't necessarily get with therapeutic because it's quite long procedures, I guess.
I just feel like they're very different, aren't they? Completely different roles. Personally, I kind of fell into radiography. I didn't really know that much about therapeutic. Saw quite a lot of similarities with diagnostic radiography and my past career choice that I was going to be a pilot, so I kind of like the idea of using the kit and the tech and the physics behind it. But yeah, similar to Jess, didn't really know therapeutic was a thing, certainly isn't for like Exeter, so
There are other unis in the country.
yeah, absolutely. Right, I think for me, I think
Had you got your heart set on Exeter?
well, yes,
I
exactly.
I was always going to go to
Yeah, I'm quite local, so it just makes sense.
You didn't want to leave home, that's what it really is.
Well, that's an element of it, saving money.
Yeah.
So,
Adam, why did you choose diagnostic?
I worked as a radiography assistant for 4 years, and I did meet some therapeutic radiographers. I also had a colleague who went to go and study therapeutic radiography. I didn't consider it. I think it's more psychological demand than diagnostic radiography, so that's a consideration. Obviously, working in diagnostic, I had a better understanding of diagnostic.
Yeah.
So it's easier, I would say, to stick with what you know generally. Although, obviously, you always get to go out and be comfortable. But I don't know, I think the psychological challenge, put me off.
Yeah.
very, very different, aren't they? I mean, there's also psychological effects of having a fast-paced CT and perhaps working in pets and having oncology patients, but quite different roles, really.
Yeah.
So,
Maybe if I worked as an assistant in a
Maybe
radiotherapy thing, I wouldn't be doing that.
different career
So I
path.
didn't want to stick with what I knew to build on.
Yeah.
So,
Why are you at UKIO?
Good question. So I heard about it last year, and we couldn't go because our placement. Well, I knew I couldn't go anyway because our placement overruns with this.
Yeah.
And then I mentioned it to these guys initially a few months ago, and they were all keen on placement that many lectures this time, so it's quite ideal. And then I'm the head of the Radiography Society in Exeter, so we had some money that was kind of just sitting there and not being used, so we got a good deal already with UKIO and then reduced the tickets and combined, so we only had to pay £25 to come.
Amazing.
Everyone had to sort out their own travel and accommodation and
Yeah.
things, but £25 for 3 days of the conference is a pretty good price. I thought we've got 10 people that bought tickets through us, so I think it was quite good to use the money to kind of
give
go.
back to
It's probably the biggest contingent.
Yeah.
Students.
Really.
I mean, there's at least 11 people or more, and there's others who didn't apply through the society. So.
Amazing. So, what is it that's good about Exeter? Not as a place to live in terms of your university studies. We don't want to comment on the nightlife.
Well, I was going to mention just as a place itself, because St Luke's campus is the medical campus, so we're set aside from the main university, and the grounds are beautiful, really old school buildings. It feels like more of a sort of a college, more of a sort of almost like a sixth form, like a nice sort of continuation of.
Do you help with their recruitment?
I don't know. I do.
You need to get him on there.
I like it. So, I think it's cool because you've got the scene nearby, you've got more. We've got everything really. But that's just.
It's a really nice place, and I like Sam was saying, because we're on a separate campus. It's a lot more close knit and like tight knit family sort of things, and the people that you are on campus with, you see them practically every day. And it's quite nice for the social side, but also bouncing ideas off each other and learning on becoming really close as friends and future potential colleagues.
It's like more of an individual when you're on St Luke's, because it's just, I don't know, there's less people, more close knit. You go on to Streatham, which is the main campus, and there's people everywhere. It's like a town itself.
Yeah, it's quite chaotic.
Yeah, it's great.
I will say one thing about the course. I quite like the fact that we've got long placements. So our placements are 4-month block placements in one trust. So I like the fact that you can kind of be integrated in the team and you get to know everyone after a while. It's quite nice. Whereas I feel like some other unis where you only do like a week or two at a time, maybe you don't quite build up that. I don't know. I've not experienced it, but you might not necessarily build up the connections that we get with some of the permanent staff.
And we're placed in a different hospital each year, so it's nice to get a good idea as to how different trusts have different protocols and things like that. And some big hospitals different.
Different pack systems. Everything's different staff, and that's the main thing.
Have you already thought about your long-term future careers? Have you got it all mapped out? Do you know what specialty you want to go into?
For me, I don't want to limit myself to anything in particular. I know areas that I prefer more than others, but I don't want to say I'm definitely going down this route, because then when I get there and maybe I change my mind, it's quite difficult. I've set that in stone already. But probably staying in the southwest is a big option for me. I don't know about these guys.
Yeah, I'm quite open-minded to. I think I'll start initially in general lecturing and kind of just see what opportunities come up where it takes me. I think I definitely want to start in like a major trauma centre, somewhere to get some good experience initially, and then I haven't planned anything out. And like I said, I know what I like and don't like it preference-wise, but not set in stone at all.
Well, you want to go back to London, don't you?
I think so, yeah. So there's just more opportunities, and my family, I'm from around that area, so it makes sense on many levels. Yeah, actually coming here has been quite useful, I think, to consider the future. So that's probably been one of the most valuable things about coming here, potentially.
It's nice to see some of the private sector.
Boo! No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
With our placements, we only really get a feel for working in the NHS would be like. So, it's cool to keep your options open. And the thing with radiography is there's so much you can go into, and it's cliche to say. It sounds like I should be selling it really, but you really can go into anything. And even working for the likes of Fuji or G and selling the kit, working in.
Pick some good companies there as well.
Set your goals.
Yeah.
I think that it's shown there's definitely more opportunities than just what's been in the NHS, which is valuable.
I think as well, just speaking from a lecturer's perspective, obviously it's difficult for us when you're in the course to almost showcase just the broad range of careers that are accessible for you. To come into a conference like this, you really visibly get to see the roles that people are in, and maybe how scope of practice is expected to diversify. There's lots of AI here this year. Everyone is talking. It's like the key word that everyone's talking about. But again, that will be interesting to see how that essentially changes your approach going forwards.
I think a couple of our lecturers are here at the conference as well, and I was speaking to one of them yesterday about AI, because everyone here seems to be AI focused. It seems to be like a sudden craze. And it was interesting to hear his thoughts on how it will be implemented in our future work. and just the future in general. It's quite a scary prospect, but it's also quite really fascinating.
Yeah, we've got to stay quite dynamic as well, because whilst there's loads that we can go into, everything's changing at such a fast pace and the technology is moving on so quick. We need to keep up as well and understand that there are different challenges facing radiography and the field itself. So I think, yeah, we're pretty sorted. I mean, they're always going to need radiographers, but what we actually end up doing, how automated it is in the future, remains sort of.
Okay, well, good luck with your future careers. It's been great to have you on. Hopefully you'll continue to follow Rad Chat. It's great to have students attending UKIO, so for anyone who may be considering it, just quickly, one tip from each person: why should they go to a conference?
It's great for networking.
Networking?
I'd say just being able to see stuff that you don't normally see on placement, all the really cool kit, and just opens your eyes that there's a world outside of a department.
Someone's going to say it, it'll have to be me, free stuff.
Love a free pen, free coffee, free sweet.
Just to get a more whole view of what's going on.
Yeah. Perfect. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.